business in a box. Let's build it. We started building it with Marika yesterday, and we did about 2 hours of building. I have another 90 minutes that we're going to be doing on the business in a box today to continue to complete it, and then we'll see where we land. And if we still have not finished, I'll be back again for another live stream. So normally this is demo day. So we've gone from Strategy with Sally, which happens every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Melbourne time. We are now on Wednesday, 9:30 Melbourne time, but normally it's demo day, and it is demoing because we're demoing setting up of the business in a box. So for those of you who are getting the business in a box installed, we do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. This is you watching what we do to set up the business in a box, but then also you will have a to-do list once it is done as well. So I had a huge day yesterday, so I just want to kind of let you know what's happening. I did back-to-back onboardings from 11 o'clock yesterday after I ended the Strategy with Sally session till 7:45 last night. I was onboarding. I do not think there was a break in there either. They were all back to back. So the reason I'm telling you this is I cannot remember where we stopped with the business in a box yesterday. So you're also going to watch me work out where we stopped, okay? So I'll have to be cross-checking and also pay attention because I'm building live. If we like pieces that I have in this live stream, it's actually going to be cut down and put into a course. And, you know, this is what I preach all the time, right? Build it live. There is no need to wait. All right, so let's first figure out what I did yesterday. So I'm just going to go over to there we go. Here we are in my computer. So I know that we went through all of these custom values and I improved the custom values with this little add-on yesterday, so it would make things easier. Then we worked into the landing pages, so that funnel. So we went to sites and funnels, and we began in the first funnel, which is the list growth one. And that is to capture leads, deliver a lead magnet, and then encourage people to book a call. And we designed the lead magnet into Marika's brand colors inside of Canva, and we put that freebie into the media assets. Now, I do remember that. So let's go back to the funnel because I believe this is where we've left off. So this is under marketing, and then in funnels, I've come into the stage 1 list growth funnel. And Marika's happy to use the ready-made version of the lead magnet that we had for her, which is Daily Habits. And we've just branded this to match Marika's business branding. And also, yes, that's what we've done. We've branded it. All the words were already written as well. So now I'm just going to go and check the thank you page. Now, I know Marika has asked me for a script. I will get that. She's going to put a video. So once they opt in, they land here. This video is going to say, congratulations for downloading the Daily Habits checklist. It will arrive in your inbox in the next 5 minutes. But while you wait, I wanted to let you know, and then we insert an offer to book a call. So we want it to be like the next logical step, or taking that lead magnet and making it better, right? So the lead magnet's about Daily Habits, but then booking a discovery call with Marika to actually find out what habits are good and bad, for example. Whatever we're leading with here, this is just the hook to get them to book, okay, it must sound like the next logical step from the lead magnet. So because we've got a daily habits lead magnet, we don't want to then be talking to them about making pretty pictures in Canva if you also do that, right? It needs to be framed in a way that feels like the next logical step. But then when you do get them on the call, it's not about you telling them what to do. It's a sales call. It's about leading with curiosity. And if you're an elite, don't you worry. We've got that script for you until you can confidently do sales calls. We also have a training around how to run a sales call as well so that you can actually close them. So I've got, brushing of the teeth, dry mouth this morning, like I always have first thing in the morning. So I'm very horrible. Or if you like, what is it, that EDMR or whatever they do where they make all those sounds. So what I'm going to do for you, Marika, I'll let you know under this video, I'm going to, for now, just put in a paragraph. This is where I'm going to add your script so that you can come in here, copy and paste it, and then delete it when you upload your video, okay? Just so it's on the page for you. But then again, this has all been set up to make it feel like the next logical step, what you will help them with in the call. Then what we have in place here, when they click this button, a pop-up comes up and it asks them for some information to book their free call. So it is name, email, phone. I've just got to fix the code here. So it, this is where I do remember now. This is where I left off. I was fixing the form to make it look better. But in these little drop downs that you can't see because I've got to fix the form, it's not actually picking a time, okay? What it's doing is asking, do you want to call today, tomorrow, or next week? That's what these are in here, right? So inside of this drop down, so if I come to custom values under appointment info, and this is called appointment day request, I'll show you. I've got to go to the builder to do that, but it says today, tomorrow, or next week. And then the time request says morning, afternoon, or evening. So they're not actually having to choose a time. But once they hit book my call now, then they're going to end up on this page, which is where the calendar is. And in here, we haven't activated the calendar yet, but there is a calendar. Now, if they don't book at this calendar, the good thing is before they got there, they've already given us an option, right, of what they're interested in. So you can pick up the phone and call them if they don't book an appointment. Also, we've triggered automation, which we'll show you shortly, that is called, we call it the 9-step follow-up. And it just says, hi, I saw you looked at my calendar, but you didn't book an appointment. Was there not a suitable time? So what we're doing is we're putting contingencies in place for if they do not book, right? I always ask myself, if not, so if they don't do that, yes, I'm going to book now, what can we do with automation to make sure that lead doesn't fall through the cracks? So that's what we've done. So that is what we call the phone squeeze form that was back here on that little pop-up form, because that's how we can recognize that they viewed the calendar. We set a timer for 5 minutes, 15 minutes. And if they haven't booked a call within 15 minutes, an email goes out and a text message goes out and a task goes to you to say, someone's looked at your calendar and didn't book. So if you want to do your job well, you will pick up the phone and call them, right? Yes, it's maybe not as fun and as exciting as designing pretty pictures, but it's actually the thing that's going to make you money. All right. So it looks as though we've branded all the pages. I just need to fix this form because it's not showing what I need it to show. So give me a moment while I now go and work out why. And it's maybe this. Yeah, so we've got background, custom values, secondary color. All right, what did we use in your custom values for secondary color? Let's go have a look. So if we go settings and we go custom values and I go to folders and branding, and we've got primary color is this one. Let's go check what that color looks like. So I'm going to go to Canva. That's probably the fastest and easiest way to test the code. I'm just going to open a random design. Doesn't really matter what size. Just going to drop a rectangle in there. Come here. Just drop a rectangle in there. All right, let's check the primary color. Okay, so it's that nice green, and then the secondary color, custom field, is this one. And that one is the yellow. Okay. So what I might do actually is I am going to let me have a look. HL form builder, main page, padding, button. So it's picked up the button and it's got the secondary color. All right. And then we want input fields. Okay, here we go. So that's right. Shadow we don't need. Label. There we go. So our label needs to be that awesome green. So let's grab that green here. Grab that code and come back to the form. Come on, Sally, choose the right windows. Pop the label in as green. So now that's fixed. That, the short label, I'm going to do that. And the placeholder, I'm going to do that. Double check here, border colors. Why not do this as well? And then shadows, input, active tag color, border color, and shadow. Yeah, double checking, label, short label. And then let's go back here. Themes, options, on submit. We're not going to worry. Events. Awesome. All right, let's click save. Let's preview. And if this still doesn't fix it, there's probably some CSS code that I've got. Yes, that looks good. And we're going to come back here and we're now going to refresh this page. And if everybody's playing along at home, we're going to be a winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's all going to look fabulous. So these are the things why people like us to do it, because we do this all day. Look at that! Yay! All the colours are the right colours and we can read the form. Exactly what we wanted. All right, so I'm just going to check all of this padding that we've got here to make sure. Yeah, so we've got a lot of padding around the outside. So let's, well, we still want padding. Okay, and yeah, 10, 10, 10, that's good. Let's check inside of that. This one here. So, and check the code up here. Where's my, here it is. Oh, good, good, good. So there's nothing in there. And CSS, nothing in there. Excellent. That's why it all looks fabulous. Okay, publishing this page. Okay, and so this form is ready. Next, I'm going to move to the next landing page. And we're going to go to, hang on, it's got to finish its little scrolly save thing at the top here. And then once that's saved, we'll move to error. All right. I showed everybody who's actually sitting in the room with me right now what my screen looks like. Not so much about the size of it, but the amount of stuff on it. So I think I'm always telling Jackie, reboot, clean it. And I can say I haven't rebooted my machine since Friday. So I'm a bit not following my own rules here. All right, so this one's good, and that calendar will show up. It's connected to the intro calendar once we actually get to the calendar section and start setting up calendars. All right, so that one is done. So if we come back now to the business inner box, we've done the 3 landing pages for this one here. Also, you can see here, I've in that checklist as well, it says the opt-in page, the thank you page, and then the intro call calendar booking page. And then all the things that trigger when they opt in, it triggers the 5 emails, which we call the give ask email series. Also, the calendar view, which triggers the 9-step follow-up. And then if they book a call, it'll pull them out of the 9-step follow-up, and it will send them a confirmation email for the book a call and send them reminders. And if you have the phone connected, it will also send them SMS reminders as well. So next one is we're going to continue working through the funnel pages first. Then we'll move into workflows. So the next funnel page is all of the appointments. So if we head back now and we jump out of this first funnel, we have a funnel here that holds all the relevant landing pages for appointments. So the first one at the top here, this landing page has the form that you fill out during the sales call. This one here is that phone squeeze. So sometimes we will use the phone squeeze form. Oh, let me just jump into here. Sometimes we'll use the phone squeeze form in a funnel, which we did in that first funnel, but sometimes we may just want to send this page. So this is a branded page that is directly linked to this form, and it lives on the page. So that's all set up, and it appears to be branded. And I do believe from memory, we also discussed that Marika prefers the lighter color footer. So I'm just going to head into her brand kit. Did I open her brand kit? I don't think I did open her brand kit, to be honest. Where? Nope, but we'll head there now. So I'm just going to go into her brand kit because we do have all of her colors in there. So it's under marketing, brand board. I'll select the brand board that we've created. And this cream is what Marika likes on the footer. So I'm going to grab that code and I'm going to pop it down here in the footer. Now, let me just share a little hot tip with you as well. Can you see this a purple box around the outside? Because all landing pages are made up of what's called a section. Okay, and a section will either be this purple color that's around, or like a dark purple around the outside, or it will be this green color. Okay, so that's a section. Then inside a section, you can have rows. And you can see here, this purple is a row, okay? And then inside of the row, you have elements. Okay, so elements, so here these are two text elements. And in this side, it's just an image element. All your landing pages, websites, anything like a website page are all made up of a section broken down into how many rows you have, columns, and then inside of those are your elements. So I'll also give you another visual over here where we can see the layers. So here is our page. So this is the entire page. Inside the page, we've got 1, 2, 3 sections. So if we scroll up the top, this is the top section. This is the middle section. And this is the bottom section. Then inside the top section, it's only one row. So you can see it's only one row wide. But inside the row, you'll see on this orange, it says this element is an image. So if I open up this row, you will see one row and it's an image element, right? So you can't type in an image element, or you can't put a video in an image element. You would need a video element for that, or a text element. So if we then move down here into this middle section, you'll see this section, it's currently named top section, but you know, we could rename this and we could call it middle section, right? Or calendar section. And in this section, we have only one row. So it's only, if I open that, there'll just be, oh, this one's hidden. What is under there? Something? Let's see. Nothing. Just something that needs to be deleted. All right, so now we've got that one row. And in the row, you can see this. This would be a header element. So you can see a headline element. This one is a sub-headline element. You can see the word at the bottom there, sub-headline. And this one is a form element, right? And you can see over here. Now, when you click through any of these sections, the things that you can edit always pop up down here on the right-hand side. So you can click and then come across here to edit. So for example, if I click in this element, I could put a background color in it if I wanted, but we don't want. Right, there's many things you can do. You can make the text bigger, right, but we don't want. But that's what each of the elements are as you're building out your pages. So we can see here, this one is branded, but I've just got to, and if I just open this, you'll see, again, headline, subheadline, form, right? So it's like building things up like you would in, say, Photoshop or Canva with layers, but then you've got sections, rows, and then elements, which are whatever elements you want. And these are all the elements that you can choose from. All of these text elements, these are forms, blog post elements, different media elements, some kind of techie cool elements, code and surveys and calendars and maps, reviews, countdown elements, block elements, social elements, and also, of course, your checkout elements. Now, the other thing I was telling you was about the green and the purple. When it's green, it means it is only on this page. When it is purple, it means it is a global element. And if we make a change in this element, wherever that element has been placed within this funnel, it will change all pages. So the things that you will use this element for will be things like your footer, right? You don't want to have to design the same footer on 3 pages. So if I was to jump, let me just save this page. If I was to go to another one of the pages in here, you'll see it has the same footer. But if I change the color in here, and we need to fix these text, blocks to Marika's colors and link text. So they're all of Marika's colors. Marika, you signed up for the affiliate program too yesterday, I heard. Do you have your affiliate link? If not, I'll go and find it. No?
No, I didn't
That's okay.
receive that yet.
That's okay. I will go find that. But now you can see I've changed the colors here. And when I save, it's going to give you a warning that says you've changed a global section and the changes you've made will affect all other pages. So if I click save here now, and then I go back to the page that we were on originally, you will see the footer on this page has also changed. Also, another thing that people use this global section for is, you know, on your website where across the top you've got contacts, about me, products, services. You make it once as a global header, and then as you build out your website, you can just bring that global header in. And once you have it set up as a global header, you'll see it shows up here. And then, for example, we could just drag and drop that in, and now we'll have two footers showing up. I'm just going to undo because I don't want two footers. Okay. So that was just a little, rather than me building, a bit of an education dump on you then. Okay, so if you ever want to go in and make your own changes, you've got a little bit more context around what are your websites and landing pages made up of, right? Sections, rows, and elements. All right, so I'm going to publish this page. There's nothing else left on this page for me to do. I'm going to go through and check if there's any branding needed on this page. Nope, all looks good. And here we have not yet activated calendars. That's why it's not yet showing, but when we get there, that will be showing. And then finally, this one, when we give you a business in a box, we actually give you two calendars. So the first calendar is called an intro call, and that's for your shorter calls. And then we also give you what's called the consultation one, which is your longer call. And if you want to, it could also be changed to a call that people pay for, okay? So your intro is more like your either a setting call or a sales call, and your consultation call could be a longer sales call or a paid, or a paid call as well if you're a coach. One moment, guys, my husband's just popped in. Yes, darling. Another coffee? Yes, please. Thank you. Isn't he good? Yeah. All right. So I've now checked all of these pages and they're looking exactly how I want them. The only thing is, what is going on? This is a headline. I reckon the colors are bad. So let's see what's under there. Okay, there we go. That looks good. So now this funnel is completed. Just want to double check that I did change the color of this one at the top here. I did not. Lucky I checked. Pop the color in there. All right. So that's our pages all set up. Intro and also consultation, your recap form. So when you get an appointment, and I think we covered this last time, but when you get an appointment, you will get an email with a link, and that link you will open and it will show you any information you already know about the person, or it'll just be blank if you don't. And then this form is what you use to fill in during the call to take your notes. Okay, I believe we went through this yesterday. Is that right, Marika? Yeah, excellent. All right. So this funnel is done. Yeah, go. Sorry, Marika, what were you going to say?
We did.
Yeah, excellent. All right. So the next funnel that we're going to look at is the reviews and referrals funnel. So in this one, there's a couple of things. One, reviews. Second, going out and asking people to give a referral. And then if they give a good review, there's a good review thank you page. And if they give us a low star review, there's a feedback negative page. So let's head into the funnel. So all of this one is looking awesome. And I just want to double check that I did connect it to the domain. I have. All right, so moving into the next funnel. So the next one is for your reviews and referrals. So we've got that review request page. This one here is the positive review. This one is the negative review. And this is request for a referral. So the first thing we want to do is just come to settings and connect your domain to the funnel and click save. Once we've saved that, we now go in and check and update any branding that we need here. So we're going to start at the review page. And up she comes. So we can see this logo is incorrect. So let me go to my custom values. And I should have custom values in a different page. Let's jump out of there. I need to keep that one open. But I do need custom values open as well. And that's just shown me something I need to fix in the template. I should actually have the template open on another page so I don't forget to fix it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to custom values. And I'm going to go to branding. And I'm going to grab the custom value for the logo, which is this here. Then I can head to here where the OmniSAM logo is. And I'm going to paste in here the custom value for the logo. Right, so there it is. I don't have to worry about that. This one, if you've got a website, this will take them back to the website. But I am going to just grab these colors here. And actually, it's a secondary color. So why don't we go to custom values? Not sure if it's going to do it, actually. Primary, secondary, that was the yellow one. On the button, couldn't find the color. I do not believe it's going to work this way. I've never done it this way before. Oh, it did! Look at that! Love it! All right, so return home is there. This is how the form looks. We don't really touch this form, okay, because it's all set up with, and I can just give you a little look at how the form's been set up so you understand what happens. But we've already built all of this to do the function, but I'll show you. So here, when they choose between 1 to 5, right, it looks pretty over here with stars because we've written a bit of code. So when they, if I go to the preview page for you, when they preview and they move their little mouse, it changes the colors of the stars. So we've written that into the code. Also, it hides this section because we've set up an automation to automatically populate the email. But if you send them directly to this page and it's not sent through a request inside of OmniSAM and you just send them the link, they will need to fill in their address. But again, probably unless you're a techie like me, maybe not interested in really knowing what's going on there. But what I wanted to do was show you the outcome. So we've built in these conditions. So if there is an email address, we hide the email box. They don't need to see it. They just need to click the stars and hit submit. And then if they give us 4 to 5 stars, we redirect them to this, the positive review page. And if they give us 1 to 3, we redirect them to the negative review page. So if I shut that down, that's the functionality of the actual form itself. There's nothing for you to do on the form. All we have to do is check the branding on this page. So what we want in this one is, let's see if this, no, this one's the global. All right, so we're going to edit and put in Marika's colors. So find the right button, her cream, grab her cream color, and then we're going to change this on the bottom, and then it looks like this one. And then we're going to get rid of this logo. Actually, we're going to drag it over there. And then we're going to drag this over there. We're going to left justify. Then we're going to go and get the logo custom value. We're going to replace that there. We need to do this with a transparent background when we can, Marika. We need to get that sorted. And which I might also do, which also shows me something else I want to fix, is change the color of this text and primary color is this code. So this is tertiary colors, should be primary color, add color, not to the background.
Sorry, I was wondering.
Yes.
I was wondering if it white, would it be better looking?
So Marika, you have broken up. All I can hear is robot sounds.
Maybe then we would not be.
So are you, try to talk again, because you were just a robot then. I could not understand what you were saying.
Sorry.
Yep, try again. Looks, sounds like we're losing Marika. Hopefully she'll be back. No, you're definitely you might need to leave Zoom and come back, Marika, because you're freezing. It's not me, is it? The rest of the people in the room? It's not me that's freezing. Is it?
No, it's not you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. All right. See, she's back. You're looking a little clearer. Try to talk again, darling.
I was wondering if it would make this white color, would that then the logo look better?
Transparent means yes. What I want to have is that white. I mean, we can make the background the same color as this background, but better still would be transparent background. So if you've got whatever the biggest quality version of this logo you've got, right, that's what you could bring into Canva, and then you could use the remove background feature. But you want to start with the best quality version that you have so it doesn't look pixelated. Now, let me see if I've got you. I'm just checking here if I've got your logo somewhere from yesterday. No, I do not, but that's okay. What I can do is go and get the link for your logo from custom values. Here, copy. Let's see how big this is. It's pretty small, but I'm just going to save it, and I'll put Marika logo, and then bring that in here. Yeah, it's pretty. Let's see what happens once it fully uploads, if it clears up a bit. Yeah, the quality is not great. So if you had a better quality one, it would be better. But what we can do is remove background like this. Okay, then I need to add text. It's just a little trick we do so we can download just a single thing. So I'm just going to grab that transparent. Grab these two things, actually make it here. And then we can go here and download selection as a PNG with a transparent background. And
why do you do that little box inside?
Because you can't just download one image. So I can't just click here and say download, right? Because the main reason is other people that have, say, given you their IP, it's like just coming in here and not making any edits and then trying to take this image. You can't. So I just make it transparent so that there's two things together, not that you can see it, but there has to be at least two elements to be able to go here and download. Does that make sense? It's just a copywriting thing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, excellent. All right. So now that we've done that, let's try this. And I need to check if it's come through with transparency. It has. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to your media assets now, Marika, and I'm going to replace your logo. So media assets, and I'm going to come into your brand board and your brand assets here, and let's get rid of some of these. You don't need those. They're just placeholders. And to trash. And then I'm going to bring in your logo. I'm going to upload and bring it in. And so if I was building you guys a website, I do so many more things. So for example, at the moment, this just is a random, like here, you can see all these numbers. I would have renamed it, first off, logo, transparent, but I would have also gone and opened it in some other software and put in lots of meta code so that the little robots that run around the internet and index things know. So what it's all about. So what I've done is I've got that little logo we've done. I'm going to click copy. I'm now going to go back to your custom values and I'm going to replace this and update. Now, if we head to here, let me save and save. And I just want to fix this. Built by OmniSAM. I've also got to go and grab your affiliate link. So let me go grab that. So if anyone clicks on it, Marika gets paid. There we go. Just jumping into where we keep all your, I'm just on the other side because privacy, you don't want to, well, you shouldn't see all of our affiliates info. But I'm just going to go and find Marika's number. M-A-R-R. Maybe it still needs to be approved. Campaigns, promoters. Yeah, it's not accepted yet. All right, I'll have to go. I'll have to do that later. So now watch what happens with this logo when I publish and refresh. But not only here, it's going to happen everywhere that we have used that custom value for the logo. So I'll just give it a refresh. So it updates. Make sure I save that custom value. I didn't. Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. But you can see it's not great quality, Marika. We need to look at, if we keep it small, maybe 80. Nah, let's go 50. It looks good small, right? But once we start to expand it, because the image quality wasn't good to start with, it's not like, you know, NCIS and all of those places where they go depixelize and make everything good. It doesn't do that. Every time I see those on the TV shows, I'm like, yeah, I wish it was that simple. But you can't easily make shit better, but you can have good stuff and make it more shit. All right, so that page needs a little, okay, so we're going to have to come through and give a little bit of love to each of these logos that are oversized. So if you could do me a favor, Marika, find your highest quality logo. Could you look through all the versions that you have? And when you've got it, could you drop it in the Zoom chat for me? And that way we can make sure this is done properly for you. All right, so this page is done and I will publish. And I've also shown you how it functions. Next, I'm going to move to the page that if they give us a good review, we're going to ask them to remind me. It's a button only. Let me double check this page. Should have the feedback form on it. Right. Okay, I need to go and grab some information. Looks like I never finished the design of this page. So I'm just heading into my page where it looks as though I have not set up the review page properly in that. So this is the whole thing, right? Like I'm saying, I'm finding things as I'm setting it up that I never fully completed when I rebuilt. So the good thing is, thank you, Marika, is as I'm finding these problems, I'm also fixing them. So we are in reviews and referrals, which is a stage 7. And this is what I want the page to look like. So I'm going to clone this page and I'm going to send it to Marika's page. To Marika, and we're going to put it in the reviews and referrals funnel. So that will look correct now. And we'll refresh this page. And I need to remember the stage 7 funnel needs fixing. I'll put all of these to-dos, stage 7 funnel. Pages. All right, good. Another job. Okay, so now that cloned page is here. And we are going to bring in the global footer. So let's go back to the review page for the footer that we made before. Here, we're going to save this footer. So footer, and we save it as a global section and save. We've got to rename it footer review funnel. Save. Okay, it's already, it's got no update, which means I can easily then stick it down here. So let's grab a global section and drag in this footer. Why are you not showing? I'm going to delete you. Add global. Okay, put it in the right spot. And then these buttons are a positive review redirect to Google. So we need the forms that are attached to that. Let's go and have a look over here. Grab and move the forms. I'm going to pop there too. I never attached the form. And form to BIAB, business in a box. Okay, so this one here, leave a review. Positive review Google. Positive review Facebook. And positive review Trustpilot. So we're going to take that and we're going to go to forms. And forms live under marketing, site, form builder, and stage 7 for reviews, forms, stage 7. And we have the Google form. And we're going to send it to Marika's account. Yeah, confirm. And I'm also going to share it to the one that is the business in a box. And I'm going to share to Marika's. And I'm also going to share. So this is actually a brand new feature that was not in the previous business in a box. And we added it so I could track where people click and what platform they want to go to leave a testimonial. Because we might send them multiple requests, right? But they can only actually leave one review on each of the platforms. Like if you go back to leave a review for the same company on Google, you can't. You can only edit what you previously left. I guess that's so that, you know, people aren't leaving like 20 reviews on the same person. All right, so that's there. And let me just come back to Marika's account now. And we can now refresh because they've been loaded into her account. And we can attach those forms. It's really funny. Some of the people that we work with or are thinking of working with us, they'll go, oh, it's easy, isn't it? Because you just change the colors. You just change the images. No, it is not just. This is something Jackie actually learnt from watching me work, is that it isn't just anything, because everything still needs to be checked, cross-checked, double-checked, make sure it's linked to workflows, forms are working, right? So there is no just. Here we go, Google. There we go, positive review for Google. And here, we're going to go edit. Oops, not edit. We're going to go positive review for Facebook and positive review for Trustpilot. Did you end up setting yourself up a Trustpilot account, Marika, at all? No? Okay. So what we might do is for these, I'll fix this in the template. I'm actually going to use each of the company's brand colors so it kind of matches if you're heading to Google or Facebook or Trustpilot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for Google brand colors in the hex code. So the color palette here for Google, and I would say, also Facebook's definitely going to be blue. Trustpilot is green. So the color that we can use for Google could be probably yellow or purple. Which one do you think would be better for you, Marika?
I think purple because I'm using yellow.
Okay, yep. All right, let's use the actual Google purple. So to do that, I am going to click here, edit form. I will make sure that I update that in the funnel. And then this button, we're going to make the Google purple and save. And then the Facebook blue. So Facebook blue hex is this one. So we'll make this one, because that's my blue. We will move this to Facebook blue. And while that's doing that, I'm going to click on this one as well, the Trustpilot, so that they're both loading. Click on Facebook, change its hex. So now it's Facebook blue, and save. And then the Trustpilot, not Grust, Trust. Pilot brand color hex. And Trustpilot is one word. See if that helps. Come down here. Otherwise, I'm going to let's find it together. Nope. Use our logo. Logo. Where is your hex code? Primary logo, secondary, safe, logo. See if it's a hex or a hash. Nope. Let's try. I can do this another way. All right, so that is their green. I'm just going to take a little snapshot of that. So they're green. I'm going to come to Canva. I'm going to just drop that in to here. And then I'm going to choose the color, grab the little eyedropper. Then I can grab the hex code and we can go back and update the Trustpilot green. Click here, paste, click away. Woo! That's a bit of a, I'm guessing that's the right green. Yeah, they look the same. Let's just double check. Looks like it's a two-tone green as well. So, yes, go away. I want this. Bring it in. And choose color, eyedropper. Yeah, just a smidgen darker. That's better. It's not going to be so hurting on the eyes. Grab that and update the green to a much more eye-friendly green. There we go. And save. Feel like we're at like a retro disco with that other green. Like a glow under lights. All right, so let's save this off, and also we need this one to be your colors. Now I've got so many windows open. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. Keep that. Custom values. All right, so branding, we're going to come in and we're going to grab your logo and come back here and we'll pop your logo custom value there. And I believe I've been making them 50. And then we'll come back to custom values and we'll grab the yellow or button color of this one, change that to that, and publish. And when we refresh this, all the colors and all the goodness should be all updated and looking mighty fine. There we go. So when somebody gives you a good review, they end up here, or 4 or 5 star. Now, let me hop out of here and make sure we keep all the correct naming conventions. So from this page here, it's called review/review positive. So we want this to be the same. I'm going to delete this step because review submitted. Thanks. And we're going to stick it there. And we're going to fix review submitted like so. And we're going to paste like so. So that matches and everything is linked. And then we're going to check the next page. So our next page is if they give us negative review. And let's check. Oh, wrong button, Sally, wrong button. We need the edit button. So first, let's fix the branding. We're going to bring in the global footer. Try again. Delete. Go and move him to the bottom. We're going to change this logo to your logo. So when I fix the business in a box for those playing along at home, when you get yours, you won't have to be doing this replacing of the logo. It will automatically be there. And your button as well, your logo, your secondary color, or we always use that secondary color for your button. And we're going to stick that in your color. Yeah. Paste and add and form feedback. So this is the form that they fill in. Sorry to hear you're not satisfied. Please provide some information. It will populate these fields for you so they don't have to fill them in again. But then they say, how can we improve? What did they like? And any additional feedback. And we do also have down here the opportunity for them, if they want to then click on and leave a public review. Because if, say, the powers that be on Facebook and Google and all of that, if we're stopping them from leaving a public review, that's kind of bad practice, right? It's not really ethical to say, but it's little. It's still there, but it's little. All right. So we just leave that form as is and publish, and we're good there. Next, we'll move to the final page down here. Now, what happens in the automation, which you will see when we move to automation, is when they give us a 4 or 5-star review, what we do is 2 days later, there is an automation that is triggered that will ask them if they know anybody to refer, right? And that's what will happen. And it's automated. Yay. All right. And that's sorted there. So this is the form, first name, last name, their information, and then the referred. So, referral, first name, last name, contact phone number, and then contact email, and the person who referred goes in here. And I'll just give you a little look-see at the form itself so you understand it.
Molly, does this form go out after they've had the sales call or after they bought the course? When do they get this form?
Okay, so this form they get after they give us a 4 or 5-star review. So the form for them to give a 4 or 5-star review is triggered in many places. So after you finish a call, 1 hour after, there is a follow-up email that's automatically triggered that says, asks them to leave us a review. If they make a purchase, then a couple of days after the purchase, that form is triggered to leave a review. So the leaving of the review that's a 4 or a 5-star is what triggers this. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So even though these are, and I need to write this one down as well, just so it's not confusing, which is the stage 7 referral form. Even though we are asking them for contact's first name and last name, here I'm just in this placeholder, I would put referrals first name. So they know it's not their name. Okay, and then here in the placeholder, oh, hang on, first name, let's make it a bit more fun. First, because this is my word of the year, first name of the person you want to refer. And then here, it's only a placeholder. It's still going to create a new contact record. Last name of the person you want to refer. Contact is referrals, phone number. But what we'll do is we won't make it required. But we definitely want the email. All right, let's do that. Just a little clearer. And here we're going to have referred by, placeholder, your full name. All right, and save. Sweet. All right, so there we go. And later when we get into the automations, you will actually be able to see what we do and how the referral email is also, what am I trying to do, color? The referral email that goes out is also automated. It says something like, insert this person's name, the person's name at the bottom. So this person told us that you would like our services. So that automatically all gets populated inside of the automated email. Oops. Background color. Yeah, it's not going to do it because it's a form. I have to use the hex code, which is this one. And on the form, paste, and then the text is white. I would prefer it to be Marika's green. Back to the form. And now we look branded and save. And here, publish. And refresh. Just writing down an update again for the master business in a box. That looks good. And then we just have to replace out this footer from the global footers. Delete this one and stick that one in. Awesome. And publish. So that is our referral funnel pages done. All right, next is a few miscellaneous pages that we need to sort out. So let's hop out of here. We know this funnel is good to go. Now we move to miscellaneous. So whenever I'm designing automations, I always map it out first on a whiteboard and, wireframe it out. Then I'll design the landing pages. Then I'll link the forms. Then I will move to automations. So that's kind of the process. It's like when you build, well, like what I do, you don't always build in the same order that you use the funnel. It's a little bit like when you build a car, right? The way to use a car is you've got a key. Well, sometimes you don't even have a key anymore, but you had a key, you'd unlock it, you'd stick it in the ignition and you'd go. But if you're building a car, you wouldn't start with the key, right? You'd start with the chassis and start bolting things onto the car. And so the build process is where, people start to get confused because you've got to do things and build it in a different order than what the user experience is. All right, so again, exactly the same thing that we did before. When we go into a funnel, we need to connect the domain. So that's what I'm doing. And this form that we're updating, or this page, we have an automation that goes out and based off what we have on the customer's file will determine how we send or what information we ask from the person. So if, for example, let me just go and grab this color. If, for example, we've got their email and we do not have their phone number, then we would send them an email and say, we're missing your phone number. Could you please click the button and update your information? And then hopefully we'll get a bit more info out of them. Now, if we have their phone number, which can sometimes happen if you meet somebody at an event or you've received an inbound call, we have their phone number, but we do not have their email. It will send them a text message, of course, if you have the phone connected, and say to them, hey, we know we've got your phone number, but we're missing your email. Could you click the button, please, and update the file, update your contact record. So this is another one of those automations that you probably would never have thought of building yourself. but we have, and that's why you have it. Right, so I forgot it was a form. I need the hex code. Pop that in there. Now it's matching her brand, and we'll come back and grab her green. Oops, many things open. Not media. There we go. Custom values. Grab her green and pop that on the form. Text. That's what I'm looking for. Text color here. And save. Okay, there we go. So that's the form branded. Now we just need to brand this. So this time I'm actually going to add, do you have social media links, Marika? Like a business page, a LinkedIn page, a Facebook page?
I think it's in OmniSAM already. I connected Instagram and Facebook.
Yes. So you've connected them, but I also need the actual links to the pages. Could you please go and collect them for me? So the links to the pages are for Facebook page and any of the others, that if you were going to share a link with somebody, what would it be? I'm just going to go and grab your, where did I have it here? Background color again. This is making me think I need more hex code. I need more custom values for all of this. I'll do in the future. Add a color, follow, text color, about, green, this one, green, this, name. All right. So let me have you got an active website at the moment, Marika, on your domain?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Let me find you on Facebook and just grab a little bio.
I have a Wix website on Instagram.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me just, oops, Marika.
But it has nothing to do with OmniSAM. It's just the old.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking for a little bio that you may have. Are you on?
If you click on my banner and go back one, then there will be a bio in comments.
Oh.
One more. No, one back. The purple one.
This one.
Yeah, in comments will be a bio.
Okay.
The very top one, all the way on the top.
This one?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, so your, with an R, there's my dyslexia, always hates that little R on the end. Your personal guide for a journey of emotional mastery and personal transformation. How long have you been helping people for Marika in this field?
3 years, 4th year.
4th year. So what are we in now? 25. So 2021?
2020.
2020?
Yes, please.
Yeah, and how many people have you helped over the years?
About 50 something.
50 plus?
Maybe 60,
Yes,
50, 60. Yeah.
Yeah, 60 plus. All right. So just a little bit of a, thing about you there. And then what I'm going to do down the bottom here is we're going to bring in another element, which I'm going to put again as a to-do. for the update contact form, social link. So down the bottom, we have, so social sharing is like for the bottom of a blog so people can share to different social media platforms. But what we want is social icons. So with the icons, we can choose what we want to send people to. So I'm just going over and looking for the URLs for Marika. So the Instagram one, I'm just going to pop in her Instagram like that. Instagram. And update. Do you have a Facebook business page? Just tell me which ones you've got. Facebook, Instagram, X.
Sorry, I'm not sure did I gave you Naya the Facebook
Yeah.
link to the private or the page?
Page would be better.
Yeah, I think I gave you the private.
All right, let me go have a look.
Which
I would also recommend that you link your page in here so that if people come, they also can just like, because we can click here to go to Instagram, we can click here to go to a website, but just a little hot tip, also add into your bio one to your business page in Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay. Do you have LinkedIn as well?
no.
No?
I do, but it's not up to date. I need to fix that.
Okay.
And I need to that website as well because somebody bought it.
Okay.
And yeah.
So with your LinkedIn, once you start scheduling on LinkedIn, right, you need to fix this too, right? Put that down as a to-do. Once you start scheduling in OmniSAM, your LinkedIn profile will become active again, right? So, oh, no, I need all of those.
I will need to talk to you about the LinkedIn in private.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. This definitely needs an overhaul. I'll give you a follow though. And yeah, it's going to use that. And also we need to look at fixing up your URL at the top as well. All right, so just note that you need to fix your URL for your Facebook business page. All right, so we're going to only put Facebook and Instagram. You don't have anything else at the moment?
I do have TikTok and I do have Threads.
Okay.
But I'm not really active there.
Well, we can add it, you know, and you can change it later if you want to. And do you have a TikTok link for me? See all the different things that we can put here. So we'll definitely
Actually, no, I think it's just it's not a business one, Sally. So yeah, don't worry.
Okay, I'll delete that then.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know is it business one or I don't understand it.
Yeah, okay.
So.
All right, sorry.
And I don't think the Threads is business either, is it?
Yeah, I have not seen much around the whole Threads side of things. I know that, you know, we were kind of all forced to make a thread when Facebook,
Instagram.
Facebook tried, but right now this is all we've got. Now this, where you use the colors from the company, that's like very early 2000s. So what we want to do is choose icons only, but I prefer, where is the color options? These are normally here. Maybe they're under advanced now. Font, CSS. Okay. I'll leave that for now, but I would really prefer it if I could change the colors. I know in blogs you can. So, okay, no, that'll be fine. All right, so that is on your referral page. So if we now publish this, that one is now done. And refresh, and we'll check that the brand looks good. Let's close some of these windows down that we don't need anymore because I'm getting busy. All right. So we've finished all of the pages. Yes, that looks like your brand. And if we publish, we can check that, yes, and account. We need to remove the word account from your settings. So I'm going to come back here. Now, your business name, and I'm just going to go in here under settings. Is it just your name? That's it? Just your name?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, just name.
So I'm just going to fix this so that it doesn't fill that word with account when we use custom fields. That's why that is happening on this page. So now when I refresh it, at the bottom currently it says your name, account, but now that I've saved that, it should just say your name. There we go. All right, nice and simple, clean, easy for them to fill in if they want to give a referral. Awesome sauce. Okay.
I sent you a different logo, Sally, in a chat. That's all fine.
Not in the chat, so just check that you didn't accidentally. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes, I see. Oh, this is a totally different logo.
Yeah, it is. But I think that one is so much better.
You like the other one?
Because the reason why the other one is like that is because I made it in a different software and I could not remove the logo, their logo.
Yeah. So I could make this for you as a proper logo, but it will cost you, right? But I can turn it into the right type of format, which is called a vector file. I would have to manually draw this to turn it into. If you would like that, and this is going to be your forever logo, let me know if you would like me to do that, because that would be all file types and it would come with all your color codes, okay, and your typography and everything else. All right, so that's our funnel pages, all done. So the other thing that I have included, which I probably should also add into, here, websites. So I'm just going to drag that little guy up there. So we have also given you a partial website. So if I click on website, you will see here, once it loads, that it's got website here. So I am going to edit the website and I'm going to come here to settings and I'm going to drop this down. And again, just like we did in the funnel, we are going to add in your domain. And I need to fix that. No, website. Let's just do that because that's better. And so we're just attaching the domain. I'm going to name, oops, I shouldn't have hit save because it disappears. Here at this name point, I'm going to name it your name. So it is M-A-R-I-G-A. How do I spell your surname again, Marika?
B-I-Z.
Yep.
S-A-I.
Okay, cool. So that will actually, at the top of the tab, when people come to your homepage, that's what they'll see. I'm not SEOing it, but I'm just making sure it works. So we have not given you a home page because everybody's going to want a different home page. Okay, that's up to you unless you're in a done for you and we would do it for you. The other thing that we've given you is your privacy policy page and your terms and conditions page. Now with both of these, I am going to customize them to your brand, but we are not responsible for the type and the words. So you must seek your own legal advice. So I'm just going to clean this up so that it looks branded. And at the top here, we're going to use your brand colors. Where did I put them? Yeah. So we're going to use that green, oh, sorry, white cream, white cream. There's your, no, not custom values. There we go. No, not media, not that one. Where's my brand kit? So many tabs open. Not that one. Did I close your brand kit? Oh, no, I didn't. Excellent. Where did it go? Where did it go? All right, so here we go. I'm just going to change the background color. Oh, no, don't delete. We're going to change the background color here, and we're going to add it here. And we are going to grab your this one here. Nope. Nope. Close that one down. Custom values, that'll do. Because I want to grab this green. And I'm going to put that green in the background here. Aha, it's an image. We're going to add the color and then give it a fade. Okay, so now this is your privacy policy. You will need to come through and write it. You'll see through here also there are some custom values. You're in Australia, so maybe, you know, Aussianizing it by getting rid of the S's, Z's and putting in and, you know, changing it to the Aussie version. And then down here, you'll also see, actually, let me just do a Command F so I don't have to hunt for it. You'll see custom values. So see here, it says business custom values known as business name. So that's your friendly business name or your known as business name that we put into custom values. The location of your website, that will automatically populate as well. If you continue to use these, this is great because if you change the name of anything, you don't have to come back, right? So leave the custom values so that if anything ever changes, we don't have to come hunting for all the pages that have like our website. And you can see here, this is the location of the terms and conditions page. Now, the other thing, because these are A2P compliant, there is no hyperlinks in here. That's part of one of the rules for these. And also at the bottom, and there's no hyperlink in the header either. And we're going to fix this logo. And we're going to grab your color code from here for your footer. And now I've at least branded it for you. And now it's your responsibility to come through and check and add the copy. So let me fix the copy color here. And here. And save. And yes, please, on all places. And publish. So what I'm just going to do for you, Marika, inside of the chat, I'm going to private message you a link to the editing section so you can just go straight into this, what I'm seeing now. And again, we are not responsible for this. This is just a starting point for you. And seek your own legal advice. All right, so that's the first one done. The second one is the terms and conditions page. Again, I'm just going to make sure I brand it. So this one has that background color. The logo itself is 50 I've been using, and this background color is your green, and then we're going to do a heavy fade. And at the bottom, it should be good because it was a global footer, which it is. And I'm going to publish. Oh, look, Marika's on the page with me. And that one's done. The next one is your about page. Actually, let's go back to here. So you can see when it's got use existing or create from blank, we haven't provided those pages to you. Okay, so you will need to come in and design your own, but we have included things that are important. So if you're running a promo email and we don't want them to unsubscribe from the entire list, which means no emails ever again, what we actually have at the bottom, we call it a soft unsubscribe. And what that means is, I'm not interested in this promotion, so please remove me from this promotion, but I still want, your weekly tips or whatever other things. So especially when you're in the lead up to, say, the last week of a promo, you will be hitting them every day with an email. You must, right? Hit them every day with an email. It's just for a week to get, first off, the people that leave the offer till the very end. So you've always got the jumpers who sign up straight away. Then you'll have a trickle of people, but then right at the end, the FOMO people who like to wait till the last minute to make a decision, they also come in. So what we've got here is a soft unsubscribe. So a soft unsubscribe, we're just going to set this up with some branding colors that we've had. And you'll see here, oh no, are we talking too much about this? Right, making it a little fun. And and then it'll populate in here their name on the landing page. We get it. Sometimes you just need a little inbox detox. No hard feelings. We remove you from this promo email series, but don't worry, you'll still get all the good stuff like tips and tricks, resources and guides, and exclusive events, right? So you're happy with those words there, Marika? And then we've got a little unsubscribed. Do you have any badges for yourself, like your certification, Marika?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't find my certification, but I have to get onto it. But I have a few badges.
Okay. If you have them, could you put them in the chat for me?
Mm-hmm.
Any of the badges, because we can add them in here. So I'm going to just fix the background color. And on this one, we're going to choose the right background color. We're going to lower this logo. And then we are going to just add in the one we need, which you gave me over here. Oh no, I had to look it up, didn't I? Because it wasn't the business page. Let me go back and grab that. Facebook, Marika. And we want there, the business page. Copy that. I'm going to pop that in there. And update. And then Instagram is the one over here. Copy that. Update Instagram. And update. And then we're going to remove. And we're going to remove. And where are you hiding? Brand kits. This will do. Green. And back to here. And here. Yep, excellent. Let's change the color of those. And then we're going to update all of these colors. And this one, and this one, this one. Okay, now because you run health and wellness, do you have a health and wellness disclaimer at all, Marika? Like, no, that's okay. I'll delete that.
No, I'm accredited by Joe Faney. He's the
Yeah, so it's more about
in the e-disc as well.
Yeah.
In profiling.
Okay, so really what I was asking is, you know, sometimes when people help them in health and wellness and it's like, you know, go and get assessed by your doctor first before doing something or, you know, that type of thing. A disclaimer that we will have is, you know, we can build it, but we cannot guarantee that you're going to make money because at the end of the day, you got to fill it and you got to close them. We look after everything in the middle. So we don't say we're going to get you sales because that means I would have to do your sales calls and I would have to pay for your marketing because that's how the sales are made, but we can build the tech. So we have a disclaimer for that. So yeah, if you've got a disclaimer or you end up adding one, but otherwise I'm just making up. This is called a large footer. I can't think of the name of it. There's actually a word, but it's a type of footer that's got lots more information. And this is the one that you'll probably use when you create your website. All right, so this is a button and I've got to tell the button what to do. So I'm going to open on a website and I'm going to use the custom value of your website domain, so not branded, not just the normal domain here, and then /about when you do your about page. Resources, again, it'll be a website, it'll be your domain /resources. Products and services, would you just call it services when you build a services page, Marika?
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Will you be writing a blog eventually?
Yes.
Yep. So we'll do that /blog. And then, of course, you would definitely create a testimonial page. And I'm going to another form that I need to fix, which is, a page, the unsubscribe from promo. And we're going to make it a global footer, large version. And testimonials and then customer care. So that's your contact us page, which will be your brand /contact page. If you have additional support, so additional support like for us would be like the help guide that you guys go to. Do you have any other customer care? I don't think that you probably do. So we'll remove both of those. And we've got legal and your terms and conditions. That one's easy. We come here and paste /terms. And the words will be terms and conditions, DITIONS. And then privacy policy, URL will be /privacy. All right, now we've got to fix all these colors. We need the background fine. We've got to go a green and a green and green and green and green and green and green. And then this one will be screen. Awesome. Okay, so that's the major footer. But one other thing I think would be really cool is if we duplicate this and we put that and leave a space, space above. What's this one got? This one has, oh, nothing. Okay, so we're going to grab and we're going to put a margin, like a 20 margin, and then under here we can have a form and how did I create? Okay, I'm going to put the, yeah, that's way too big. Okay, I need to make another form. Newsletter. Or website. All right, so let's do that. Let's go create a form for the website just for people who want to join your newsletter. Keep it super simple. All we want is an email address. So we're going to jump on out of there and just go straight back into forms. I better quickly check my calendar because I think we've definitely gone to the next stage. Cancel. We're going to go Sally's calendar over here. Where is it? I swear I have onboarding calls today. Ah, copywriting. Well, copywriting's going overtime. This is copywriting today. Okay, so we're moving into our copywriting expert session that we normally do together, but I'm going to continue with the business in a box because I think this is super valuable. How are you all going in the room? Unmute and let me know one or two things that you've learned. So Marika, what's something new that you've learned with what we're been going through?
I learned about the global, which is like automation, like you do it once and it's done. And I'm really grateful that you're doing this for me because so many things, what you've done now, I don't have to ever go back to them. And I learned about the logo, definitely. Can't forget that one ever. And just I admire your skills, how you whizzing through that, and I'm just like googly eyes. And I so appreciate that, you know, business in a box, but then also having the opportunity for you guys to build it for us. So even if you're not tech savvy, we have these options of whatever your level are, whatever your problem is, whatever challenges you're facing, you have a solution, which I really admire.
Oh, thank you. How lovely. I just love this, right? Seriously, like it's crazy that building automations, who knew? You know, the girl who likes making pretty pictures and art and design and photography would end up running a software company. What? Running my own software company? All right, here we go. We're just going to click.
What I love is that you know, we think, oh, I just changed the color here and I just remove the background there and I'm going to be good to go. And it's not as simple as we think. There's so much more going on in the background.
Yeah, definitely. So much more going on. That's what I always laugh, and Jackie and I always joke around, you know, the just people. Oh, don't you just do that? Yes, we do just do that with lots of other things. All right, let's fix the words here. So this will be what's a good way? A newsletter. Subscribe to newsletter. And then let's get your brand color from the brand kit. And our button is always gold. And come back here, oops, to the form page. Make it this color. And then we want the text to be this beautiful color. So it matches. And again, go to the form, not to the page, to the text. And save. And on here, we don't, where is it? Email query code. Because that's going to save the master. All right, that one's done. Then we go back here. Now on the bottom, we can choose the website newsletter form. And we will make this and this and this and drop you down here so we can delete that. We're going to make another one of those that we can put that into and delete that and delete that and delete that. And then I would like here that little guy there. I'm going to make that. I'm going to change this to that and link to that. That is going to have some padding off the sides. Then we've got to fix this form. I don't want that much padding on the form. Let's see what's going on in here in the form. Let's see, styling options. So we don't want any padding, no padding, no padding. And let's go one at a time. So one, no, that one, input width. Okay, so this is where we want to say width and input label, save, and then show label, no, then font choice, background, nothing, input label, and then the form, no border, no color, input field, they're fine, no padding, and this one is for input field, and label, yep, that's fine. Oops, clicking wrong buttons here. Short label, we've got placeholder is what's there. Okay, let's remove all of that. Yeah, I thought so. Let's go back here to input field. We do want to add that 10. Actually, let's just make it 5. We've got a tiny little space to stick it in, and 5. there, and padding 10, and then the button, label, short label, placeholder, and the CSS is gone. Back, options on submit. Thank you. Please check your email. That's all. And form settings, fine. All right, let's refresh and see what it's done over here. Yes, we know. Thank you very much. And if it hasn't done it, I'm going to just come back and fix the code later to just clean it up. Yeah, no, that is not what we want. That looks ridiculous. All right, that is because I said on here, so the width is going to be, let's say 100, no, 200. Hey, not that much. No, no. I see why. Next, spacing is fine. And then this button, show label, layout, scribe, show label, advanced settings, form label. Nope, there is the button. Button, who's got the button? Single line, double line, 200. There's my button. There's my button. In here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay, so button, subscribe, background, and we want size, no corner radius, font size. Here we go. Let's go down to 12. No, let's go to 15. And our button, general info, subscribe. Radius, width, real width. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Otherwise, this is the last one. Otherwise, I'm just leaving a note to come back and fix that. You should see all my post-it notes today. Lots of them. Yeah, all right. I'm going to leave myself a little note because I've got to come back in here and fix. So newsletter for website, fix, form, properties. Okay, too big. All right, I'll fix that. Let's see what it looks like on preview though. Yeah, so we're going to left justify, we're going to bring that over, but you'll have this sort of larger area. I'll get rid of all of this space. That'll be fixed when we fix that form. And then if you have, yes, we do. Excellent. So I'm just requesting access to that drive that you sent me, Marika. And also here, I'll just request access. All right, so I'll fix that and come back. Might need to just put a bit of CSS in there. All right, that's done. But other than that, this page is good to go other than the form and those images. So Marika, could you just please write this note down so that you can remind me? On the update contact information page, we need to fix the footer. Fix the footer. All right, so that's your unsubscribe page. And actually, I might just go back into it because I'm going to save this as a global footer. if it is not already saved as one, so that it will do it across all of the website pages. So we'll just go back in. And while we're waiting, I'm going to call somebody else up to share 3 things that you've learnt from today while I'm clicking away. Pamela, what's 3 things that you've learnt from today's session?
That even though it seems like there's 101 things to do, watching you is like, it's logical. Well, you put the domain in and then you change this color and then you do that. So you've done a lot of the heavy lifting that it's just one step at a time. So it doesn't feel so daunting because you're like this page and that page and this page and that page. Yeah, and just that's probably the thing I got the most of. I can do this. You know, oh, one of my questions is going to be, how many hours, you know, because you have the 10 hours a month kind of thing. How many hours does it take for you to actually do this?
To set up a business in a box, it would probably be a full day. Yeah, that's with me doing it.
Because so the 10 hours kind of that package for 10 hours.
Yes. So we would be able to do your business in a box for you properly within the 10 hours for the month for sure. Yeah.
It does make sense to do.
Yeah.
I learned tonight that that's a good idea.
Yes. Well, see, we've got the clients who are like, you know, they'll do the 40 or 10 hours a week for the first 3 months. And then after that, they will downgrade to the 10 hours a month because it's still going to take the same amount of time to implement, right? Regardless of whether if you do 10 hours a month and we need, say, 40 hours, you're going to wait 4 months for the work to get done versus having 40 hours in a month. We can get way more done. But there's a minimum of 3 months with that because it's pointless where we
3 months with the 10 hours a month?
So you can do that as well. Normally we do a minimum of 6 on that because, again, due to time constraints, there's only so much we can get done. And there's a certain point we want to get your account to. But we do make exceptions to that where, you know, we will talk about, I've just got to put some padding in here. So what we do with the clients that are on the done for you packages is every month we will have a strategy session to decide how are we going to utilize your build hours. And then every Monday we meet with the builders and we set their deliverables for the week. Because at the end of each week, we want to be giving and handing something over to you that is tangible and usable, right? So I meet with them on Monday. We look at the monthly plan. We choose the parts that we want to build that week. The builders go off. Jackie catches up with the builders then on Wednesday to see what they've done. And then we catch up with them on Friday. We go through the deliverables to see if there was anything holding them back. And then they write a weekly recap for you to let you know what's been done, how and what you can now use. And we hand that over. And then they will talk to you about if you've got any change in focus, because, you know, things change. For what you want to have done next week, are we just going to stick to the monthly plan, or is you've been invited to a speaking event and you need a funnel whipped up real fast, right? So sometimes you'll need to pivot. So you'll talk to the builder about that on a Friday, and then I will meet with them again on Monday, and the whole cycle starts over again, if that makes sense.
So let me just get clear. Yeah, this is great. The idea that if I wanted you to do what I'm watching you do, and that can I purchase the 10-hour package?
Yes, You certainly
and just
can.
hand it off to you, but there's no like reoccurring month after month if I just wanted this.
Yes. So the 900 actually comes with the price of the software and the elite membership as well. So what you're in here for the sneak peek. So you wouldn't have to pay for the software. It would be included in the package, right?
But I can get that for 1 month and just say, great. What I really want to do is just do this.
Yes.
It just makes sense to, I could probably do a lot of it, but not all of it. And I drive myself more crazy.
And time versus money, right? The reason why you pay is to cut a check for speed, where I could smash through this if I didn't have any interruptions in a day, right? Whereas this could take you months because you'll be like, oh, I don't know how to do the thing. I've got to go research. I've got to work it out, right? That's what I do. I pay people to do the stuff that I don't do every day, so I can focus on the stuff that I do fast.
I like what you said, pay for speed.
Yeah.
It really is. I can see it. Maria, you've chosen well.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Yeah, like family, Pamela.
It is like that around here, right? We are very much so like a family. All right. That one's done. So that's on your contact us form. So what this one is, this page that I'm just doing now, if you've got a 404, if you don't know what that is, it means the page isn't working, right? So what we do with this page is if the page isn't working, instead of throwing a page that says 404, this page doesn't exist, it'll send them here, okay? So that they can get back into, hey, baby, so that they don't get thrown a 404 warning and then they're like, oh, this whole website's broken, right? So that's what we do this page that I'm just designing for you now. I'm just looking for your custom values. So I can grab the domain custom value here. And if they click on your logo at the top, it's going to take them to your website. I'm looking forward to getting a better logo, but for now, that'll be fine. Your footer's all good. And the form. So now that this is connected, I'm going to say publish, and then refresh, and we'll just check that it all looks good. And also, if you ever do apply, it's A2P, that's for the phone number compliance, like what I showed you before with the, I can't handle looking at that when it's blurry. What we look at is you've also got to send in an opt-in page, and this opt-in page is also A2P compliant. So that's also another reason why we have that page available. So now that that page has been done, right? So we've got the A2P compliant. We're going to make sure that the 404 redirection ends up here. I'm just going to continue with the last 3 pages of the website, and then I'm going to show you, because now, even though you don't have a website, Marika, we can actually make your funnel for the daily habits where people go for now, right? Might as well get those people on your list. So I will be setting that up for you as well. So this is just the standard unsubscribe. All of this will be updated when I do fix that footer, and your badges. I see you've, approved. We'll come back in there, and let me just have a look at your little badges. All right, so that's a bigger logo. Is that the best quality one?
No. I think I found this in my Google Drive. If you just want to have a look, I have no idea.
Yeah, sure. All right, let me just click on this one. Okay, yes, I know these badges.
And then
I have them. hang on a sec, I need to request access to that one as well. So you'll have a few requests coming through on that one, and also that one, and also that one. All right, I'll come back to that later now and publish. Double check if that was the one I sent to Marika. All right, so just check your email for your Google account and you'll see my request to access those drives. So that's your unsubscribe page done now. And then the next one we have here is expire promotion. So if you're running an evergreen promotion, or like we do, we run challenges and the replay access is only open for 7 days after the end of the event. Once the countdown timer hits 0, we've got to send them somewhere. And this is the page they will go to. It says, oopsie, you're too late. You know, we hold our deadlines. Again, I can't do anything with the footer yet. So that page has been developed. So if you're building funnels with countdown timers, you know, we're actually authentically sticking to our countdown timers. Years ago, I used to have to use another piece of software called Deadline Funnel to do that. But now we do that ourselves. And then finally, here is your link tree. So if anybody is using Linktree, you no longer need to use Linktree, because, and it's also better that you put traffic onto your own website and not Linktree's website, because we can't capture their pixels for them being on our website if you're sending them off to Linktree. Now, I'm not sure if we've got a headshot here of Marika. Let's have a look quickly. Okay, we do not yet have a headshot of you, but we can definitely come in and use this for now. And what did you call, you had a little, let me just have a look. You said it was on Facebook, and if I click on the banner.
No, it was Instagram.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the bio.
Yeah. This short little bio. Journey of emotional mastery and personal transformation. And what do you call yourself?
So if you click more, there is more. See more. Then
yeah. Ah, right. Okay. Well, we're not going to add all of this, but what?
No.
What do you call yourself? Like life coach or coach or
consultant and EDIS practitioner, emotional fitness consultant and
emotional fitness consultant
and EDIS practitioner.
Is that it? Like that?
Mm-hmm. Small. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Sally can't spell. Oh! Something dropped. Something, oh no. It was a bug flying into my face. Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's make this 20. And then let's put. Okay.
I'm not sure what I shared with Sally here.
That's okay. So in your website, we're going to add your custom value for your domain. So we'll copy that, stick it here. We will also grab this one. So this isn't a free marketing strategy. It's a free habit checklist. And we're going to send that to, I don't believe it's going to let us in this way. No. We go here and we're going to put custom domain / checklist. That's what we use, checklist. And here, grow your book an appointment. book a free discovery call, and that one we will send them to that page that I was telling you about before. That will squeeze, right? Remember, squeeze their information out of them before, oops, got to go into calendar settings. Hang on, we're going to funnels, sorry, appointments. So if they view the calendar and they do not book, we at least know and we can send them into the follow-up. So that one is going to be website, URL, and then our custom value of domain right here. And then we're going to stick it right there. Now, do you have anything else you would normally put on your link tree? Let's see. You've got Instagram. Is it a link tree Instagram? Where's your Instagram link you sent me before? That one. I don't have an Instagram account because they took it all away from me. What have we got here? All right. That's the link.
So I have those badges up there, Sally, but I don't know what I gave you, Naya,
That's okay. So this is a funnel at the moment on Wix. And you give me my positive and today unlock what's holding you back. Name, email, get instant. What is this?
It's like a questionnaire.
It's a.
So they answer the question.
Oh, it's a questionnaire.
Yeah.
And the result, what is the promise? What does the questionnaire give them? What's the benefit?
Just a coaching session, and according to what they ticked, I give them the results.
Right. But still, they've got this will give them, let me just opt in so I can see where it's going.
I'm not sure is that working. Good idea.
Oh, well, there you go. If not, then we can rebuild it in OmniSAM, right? Let's see where it goes. Okay, so emotional profile assessment is $97. Congratulations, it unlocked access to the profile. Here's how to make the most out of it. Let's see what this is. All right, so it's this that they fill in, and it's a leadership. Okay, so that's trademark, self-assessment. Let's figure out the best words for this one. Positive, your positive and negative emotionality profile. All right.
Okay, so Sally, can I just say I abandoned this website because I built it with this institute. I built it through Make It Happen marketing.
Yeah. So even though we've abandoned the website,
they gave me two different lead magnets. So the lead magnet is the emotional flexibility and relationship, but then the answers are going into the leadership. So they gave me two different.
They gave you two. Which one do you want to use that I can add to this link tree? And we will definitely, I'm just going to get the Get in Touch one. I'll fix this up for now while I wait for you to answer. So, I mean, it's an existing lead magnet, right? So we can utilize that, and we can, look at cloning your current funnel, right, that we built or we gave you and I built yesterday. We can do that, and then let me just do Get in Touch here, contact, because it's there, right? And we've got to move it across, but you've got these, because I can tell you, people love filling in quizzes and checklists because they like being put in little buckets, right? It's fun to do a quiz. I mean, how many quizzes, like, Disney princess quizzes and, there's lots of different quizzes that you can do. So the fact that you've already got the resource, we can build and duplicate what we've already done in the funnel for you and duplicate that into another one. Right. So I'm just going to brand you up here, add color so we can get all your colors right.
So I am emotional. Sorry, I don't even know what I was calling myself at the time.
Okay. So something that might be really useful for you is when we finally move my Freedom Funnel Academy across into OmniSAM, will be the vision component of the program. So have you've seen my signature method before? Have you seen that? Yeah. So that is the phase 1 vision. That'll help you kind of get more clarity around what to call yourself, what your main focus is, because there are so many different things that you could be doing, but you really just need to choose one clear message. So ours, after we did it in January together as a team. Our focus, we can say we build websites, we can say we build funnels, we can say we, can set up courses and we can set up communities. But what is the thing that we do really well? Automation. So whenever we're choosing what to do and what to market, we come back to the thing we do well. And we've labeled it now, it's automation and AI with heart, right? That is what we do well. That is what we do better than other people. So for you, when you go through it, you will find your thing, right? Because it needs, and there's some rules behind writing it, it needs to have a bit of a wow factor, right? It makes you stand out in the crowd. And there's a few other rules as well around naming it. Now, I just want to find
I used to call myself emotional intimacy coach because I'm accredited in emotional fitness, and one of the badges is the emotional fitness coach. But then from relationships, I transferred myself into the emotional fitness, but then I'm combining two together. And then the eDisc is actually the behavioral profile, which brings those two together in the relationship. Like I can have the eDisc unpack for the couple to see how their behavior is affecting their marriage. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So from what you've just said, what I would recommend is message mining, so that when you talk about what you do, your people don't know all the technical terms that you use.
Yeah.
Right? So using words that only they use, finding out what is their problem in the person's words, and then we then only use the words they use in our marketing. So remind me in another strategy session. As an elite as well, I can give that to you. We've got a few people who have been doing it as well. And there's also a way to get you clients while doing message mining as well. So, and we've got a whole script for you. Now, I just want to choose a background image here for you. Can you give me some words that if you were looking for a background image that you would use? So you said something about, you like that logo because of the, what was it? Light or?
Yeah, it was a beacon of light and hope. I associate beacon of lightning with a hope.
Yeah, all right.
Like a burning candle or like a Olympic torch.
Okay. So here we've got some beacon of light samples. It's just a background image, okay? So it does not have to But if anything stands out to you that you like here, just tell me. I'm looking for things.
If you scroll back, up, I seen something. It was blue. I think more up.
I was right at the top. I'm right at the top now.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just slowly scrolling down.
Yeah, all right. I think that one, the blue one.
This one?
In a corner. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So that
if
will.
We put kind of like filter over it, so it's just.
Yep. All right. Now, what I'll also do though, because your brand is not that blue, so I'm just going to bring in a rectangle and I'm going to, your brand's not there, I'm going to add your green color, which is this one. Grab. Oh, it doesn't tell me there. Cancel. Let's go to your brand kit. Brand kit. Going to, not that one. Yeah, that one. I'm going to grab this green code, and then I'm going to put it in this square. So I can then edit this image and change it slightly so it's on that hue. We're going to be down here in the cool colors. Oh, come on. They are running a little slower today. What's happening with you? Here we go. Probably more like that. Yeah. See, that's closer to your sort of color.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna use that one. Come here and delete.
I just learned that. Well done.
And we can do a bit of that down there. All right. We're going to share. We're going to download. We're going to take the whole image. We're going to download. Then we're going to come into your media asset, which is here. And because it's part of your brand, we're going to bring it into your brand board. You've got brand logos actually. So let's rename that on the little, let's go here, logos. And then inside your brand, you also have background images that you'll use. And you'll slowly start making things. I'm just going to add a couple of extra folders in here for you too, Marika, just so that you can also add more things in there to start pulling together all of your brand assets. So headshots, so pictures of you.
Thank you.
Okay, other one is icons. So if you use certain icons or you design like icons for Facebook and Instagram so they match your brand colors, or, you know, there's a certain icon you use if you're, say, website, right, or things like that. So you can add your icons in there. Also, any other photos that are relevant to the brand. Okay, so in here, this is where you can start pulling together some more of your brand items so that they all live here together. And then instead of brand boards, I call this brand assets, because then they're all sorted into their little folders. Now let's have a look in here. Yeah, that's a folder, and I like to keep things clean. Clean as you go. I learned that from McDonald's. Clean as you go. So there we go. That's your brand asset updated. But now I can come in here, go to background images. I can, not make a new folder, but I can upload that background image. And so that I know what it's for, I'm going to say Linktree background. Preview, rename. We're going to, well, it's not called Linktree, it's called Link in Bio. Background. save. Now I can go grab and copy the link for the image and we'll stick it back here. There we go. That looks like you. And the other thing is I don't like that position. So we want it to, there we go. That's the one I want. And
I love it.
You love it.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
so this is all now working. So you can, I'll give you the link in a minute. Yeah, website, checklist, discovery call, and contact page. Save. And I'm dropping this link for you in the chat, Marika. And you can go and add that now to link in bio areas that people do on Facebook and things now. Because there's a white light there, I also want to add a bit of a text drop shadow, which will be...
I think I will need to wait until you save it because...
Oh, it's not showing yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
no worries. So I'm just going to...
Oh, it looks so nice.
Why are you not changing? Right, I'm going to grab your hex code from here for the drop shadow. That, and go back here. And the color of the text drop shadow. And then I'm going to blur it and move it. Right text, aren't I? Yep, text shadow. Why are you not showing up? Why? Here. No, that's not the right hex code. That doesn't look very good. I wonder, there we go. That's the one we want. Copy. Back to here. Paste. No, why? Paste. There we go. Return. There. See, we just needed a little bit because of the white. There, then we will go. I usually go like 3, and 3. There we go. And I always say, if you can't decide, choose 3. And we'll do here as well, just because of the white. Don't really want to change the color, and then we'll go. Let's do this one because it's a thinner text. Let's go 2, 2, 2. No, definitely a 3. There we go. Just soften it down a bit and publish. Excellent. All right. Now you should be able to refresh and see it. Let's double check it's in here as well. Yeah, that is looking fine. We'll double check that. Okay, I think that's the last page for the funnel. Let me check my calendar. I'm meant to be having a meeting with Sarah now. So that's your whole website done except for that footer, and you will need to make these other pages. So now what I'm going to do is, now that all of the landing pages are done, I'm going to come in and connect the domain here, and we're going to edit. And so the default page for your domain is going to go to opt-in for the checklist, okay? And your 404, if they type in the wrong link or the wrong /, it will default and send them to the A2P compliant page. So then we will save this. And bear with me one moment. I have one other thing I really want to do here as well. And one moment, please. Hold, please. And grab that, just looking for my info. Sorry, it's just hidden in a drive somewhere. Okay. I'll come back for that one later. So now that that is done, now we're going to do this. We're going to I'm just going to come up the top here and grab your domain. So now if somebody goes to your website, this is where they'll land, okay? And if they type in the wrong address, so they do gobbledygook, and
I love that. Love the redirect page. It's so good. Instead of just the
404. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they send them there, and if they want to, they can click that, and look, it takes them into your funnel. So until you have a landing, like a home page, unless, you know, either you do it or if you want us to do it, it's up to you. So that now is all landing pages. And if we come here, all the website pages. And it does state in here the pages that you still need to create. Okay. And we have done the forms as we have been creating the pages. So all of these forms, plus I also think I added the website newsletter one. So I'm going to need to wrap up now, but when we come back to this again, the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be working through the beating heart of your business, your little team in a box, your automation and workflows, which are going to save you so much time. So in your quick start guide is also all the instructions for what the workflows are. But as we were using you to create this, we'll be back in another live with Marika. And my camera's died because it's too hot in my office. So I am here, but I'm hidden. Let's come across here and just get a couple of little bits of feedback. Now, I do not know if this is going to work because of the way we came in. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to. It's going to be a blank screen. Everyone's watching us out there. Zoom people. Camera switcher. Nope. All right. Well, my camera's died. I am here. It's too hot. My camera said, nah, too hot. I think it's going to be like 30 something here today, but I am hiding behind the dead camera. But Marika,
yes.
How do you feel after session 2? We've just now spent, what, 2 hours yesterday and 3 hours today. Well, 2.5 hours today. How are you feeling with the progress of your business in a box? I wish I could fix this, but I can't. Go ahead.
I wish I could find a word which can describe everything you've done, but the best word I have is I am really grateful, and I just don't have a word, really. I'm so grateful of your generosity and the power of OmniSAM and what it does for us.
Aww.
Of course, what you do in it. And the highlight really was the link in bio, how these buttons will send the people to my website, and if not, instead of 4, they will land onto the redirect page. And simple thing as just clicking on your logo, even if by accident, will redirect them back to the proper page. And I also really loved, I have to giggle with the unsubscribe. And if I land on a page like that, I will reconsider and I will not unsubscribe, because a little bit of giggle, a little bit of laughter brings people back into the heart space. And I really love that unsubscribe page.
Awesome. Yes, right. And even our follow-up emails that you'll see when we move into workflows, the 9-step follow-up, you know, we've reached out to them 9 times, and the last email's like, are you caught under a rock? Do I need to send help? Right? So, or you're stuck under something heavy. So that's it. To me, marketing is it should be fun, right? And I know people get very up in their own head about it, and they spend more time making pretty things because the marketing is uncomfortable. But make it fun, and you get to meet people and just lead with curiosity and service. So, but we'll talk way more about that as we move into workflows. Pamela, so we've lost a few people. We've just got 2 of you left in the room. It was a long session. What about you? What was, you know, a highlight for you from you for today?
Oh, just knowing that you will be able to do this for me. I mean, I could do it. I love math. I love this stuff. I'm a geek too. But why? Why take the time to do this when you can do it? Amazing.
All right. Well, I'm sure. Do we have?
I do have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Because I was hoping to be part of the copyright. Could you do one high-level minute on what a point about copywriting that I might have gotten
if we did copywriting today?
Yes, because again,
you love copywriting. All right.
Well, no, I think you were going to have that session, and I don't mind. I'll take a minute of you. You know.
Yeah. Give me 1 second to just fix my camera, and then I'll be back. 1 sec. I've just got to run around the other side of the room.
Marika, I also, when you were saying it, I really thought of emotional health coach.
Yeah.
You know, I know what that means. A health coach. Oh, an emotional health coach. I know exactly what it means.
The emotional intimacy.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is
no. But I'm saying from someone who had just seen it, I'd be like, huh, I don't quite. But emotional health, that might involve a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And you said it EDISC. I haven't a clue what that is. You lost.
That's it. That's marketing, messaging, and what a lot of people do is they use their own technical jargon.
Yeah.
But the people who are looking for your help are not using those words. Like somebody who's never had somebody help them with emotional intelligence or their mindset, and you throw them the word limiting beliefs, they've got no clue what you mean, right? Once they start working with you, then they will, right? So we actually have, and if we want to talk copywriting, just quickly, we actually have 3 different audiences that we interview when we're thinking about our marketing and our messaging. So the first group of people that we would interview are people who have never heard of us before, never seen us, and we're just putting a call out to interview somebody who has a problem and is looking for the type of solution that you have. Okay, so what we want to do is ask them a series of questions to hear what their problems are. And we keep chunking that down because it will be a surface level answer their first time. And we use the tell me more, just think tell me more. There are many different ways to say tell me more, like, oh, that's interesting. Can you elaborate? Oh, could you dive a little deeper into that? Right? So lots of different ways until we can get to the emotional connection, right? The second type is, say you run an event or a webinar or something and somebody does not yet buy. We want to interview them. We want to find out why didn't they buy. We use a very similar questioning strategy, but again, what that's then going to help with your messaging is overcoming objections, right? Learning the things that are holding them back so that we can overcome those before you even get to the sales pitch. And then the third type of person are those that do say yes, but you need to interview them within the first week or so of joining before they start talking like you and using the same terminology as you. And then from that message mining types of interviews, you will transcribe them, you will review them, and you will find stories, hooks, words that they use that we can use in our marketing. So a really good example is, years ago, sure, automation's like a catchword now, right? We kind of know what it is. But go back 8-9 years ago, you think automation, you're probably thinking stuff in the house or, the word automation wasn't a buzzword like it is today. Yeah. So when I did message mining, the big word that stood out for me was I wish it would just happen on autopilot. Mm-hmm. Right? And so instead of saying we can automate, we'll say we can help you put things on autopilot. Do you wish that things would just happen on autopilot? Because they never use the word automation. So by interviewing these three types of people, and I still do it to this day, I always do it, because you've got to step into their shoes. And you're not trying to, in your marketing, tell them about everything that you can help them with. Pick one solid thing that you can share in your messaging that you will help them with, and then put it in front of people and track the results and keep tweaking it until it's just converting and giving you the results you need. What a lot of people will do is they'll put out one lead magnet, go, it's not working, I'll go make something else. And then they make another, I'll put it out for a week, it's not working, I'll go make something else. It's not the lead magnet. Only 20% of the people that download your lead magnet will actually even look at it anyway. Yeah. It's the hook that you have that makes people click and sign in. So I worked with a fashion consultant. This is the best example I can have for this. I worked with a fashion consultant. When she started with me, she's like, I can't do this online. I'm like, yes, you can. And eventually she was doing wardrobe audits on the phone. This is way before COVID, like 2016 or something, in Zoom. And then they would take her shopping on the phone, and she would, turn the phone around when they're getting dressed, and then turn it back around and tell them if it fits their body shape and style. And her lead magnet was how to dress for your body shape. Now, we were running ads, $10 a day to the lead magnet. I think it was $10 or $20 a day. And she was getting about 10 emails a day. She was quite happy, right? 10 new people. But when I looked at the views versus the click-throughs, I'm like, nah, the numbers are not good. It might feel good because you're getting 10, but the amount of people that are seeing it versus those that are clicking, there's a disconnect, right? I can see there's a gap. So 80% of your click-throughs on your ad are usually because of the hook in the headline. That's the first thing. So we kept changing what we called the lead magnet. The content of the lead magnet was exactly the same, but we just kept changing what we called it, which was the main headline that you'll see down the bottom next to the learn more or download button, say on Facebook. And because you can only change one thing at a time, and then you've got to wait for traffic to review if it's worked, because if you change the text and the image and the headline, how do you know which one actually gave you the result? So there's a process of measure, optimize, constantly. We started, okay, let's try this. Let's Google some power words. So we went and we chose a selection of power words to put into the headline, turn it on, 72 hours, recheck, 72 hours, recheck. Then we used the word perfect. how to dress for your perfect body shape. She went from 10 leads a day to 400 overnight. Her calendar got booked solid. We had to turn the funnel off. Now, when you know, hindsight's a great thing. When people are thinking about fashion, dressing, the word perfect, even though it doesn't exist, is actually a word that resonates really well with that audience. You know, you want the perfect makeup, the perfect dress, the perfect. And by not giving up and just measure, optimize, keep tweaking, eventually we got those results, right? So messaging is a forever, messaging and copywriting is a forever learning thing. But here's the cool part. I am dyslexic. I can't spell for shit. I stutter type and I leave letters out all the time. I make loads of mistakes. But marketing writing, you've got to write like a 5th grader. You've got to keep it super simple. So like that's what I was saying to Marika before, the words she's using, I call them flowery words. We need a very simple way to say what you do. So when I used to help people with Facebook ads, as an example, I could say, you know, people would say, what do you do? And it's marketing and, you know, automation and all the things. I would say to them, oh, yeah, I help people get new customers, nice and simple, right? And then I help them follow up, really easy. And then I add a sentence which really dumbs it down to give an example. And you start it with, you know when, or you know how. You know when you're scrolling through Facebook and you see those things with sponsored, you know, in Facebook? I help people do that. So you pick something like a very dumbed down way to explain what you do. So it's your elevator pitch with a you know how, insert it, give an example, I do that. So it's kind of like an extension to the standard elevator pitch that also then again dumbs your messaging down. Not that they're silly, it's just they don't do what we do all day, every day, right? If I start talking UTM parameters, you'd be like, what the what? Deep linking, what are you talking about, right? You don't need to know. DNS and name servers and all the things. Yeah. So there you go. That's a little cool copywriting hot tip.
Thank you very much that was short and powerfully sweet.
Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. I am going to jump out now because I have another meeting. Everybody on the live stream, thank you so much for hanging on in. If you've made it to the end, good on you. Well done. We'll be back with another live stream where we will be completing the business in a box for Marika, and we'll be moving into the sexy stuff, which is the automation and workflows. That's your little team in a box. I'll see you on the next live. Keep your eyes out. Turn that little bell on so you get the ping. Best place is our YouTube channel, OmniSAM, and that's the best place to follow for all our free live stream advice. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income producing activity done each and every day, and I need to find my out screen. We're looking for scenes, and we're going to push a button and say goodbye.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. Always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.